want to do today is go through some of our favorite cleaning tools and show you how they work. The first one I want to show you is Hydra Aquatics. It's a nano cleaning sponge. Typically we don't use it on a tank this big, but I wanted to show you things. It comes with multiple little the melamine foam sponges, and it's great for the smaller tanks. Doesn't cause the water to overspill. In little nano tanks, 4, 5, 10 gallons and less. This tank's obviously larger, but I wanted to show it to you first. You can see just with one swipe, makes a completely clean streak. You can see on the sponge itself, the white lets you see the algae. So that's the first one. I'll give this over to my little helper. She can work on that side tank over there, side wall of the tank. Following that same philosophy, if you will, Hydra Aquatics also makes a high density melamine sponge. It's thicker and denser than most, but it has a rough pad on the side, which is really nice for glass aquariums. So you can see it just quickly cleans off the aquarium. And then if you had a piece of coralline algae or something rough, you can flip it over to the green scouring pad and use that side. Back over, did I miss any spots? Nope. And then they also make an even denser, and this is, if you look really close, it has the little dimples on it, but it's even bigger, and it's even denser than every other product on the market, and it's more durable for that reason. A white only sponge. These are great for getting into cracks. If you've got scratches on the glass, it'll take the algae out of those scratches, and it works really well. So those are the first two things. Then the other thing, again, by Hydra Aquatics, is they make it's a floating tool, so it floats. It has two attachments. It has a razor blade attachment, so if you really had tough algae, especially a freshwater planted tank, you can see it just peels it right off. Got to be careful. It uses a regular razor blade. You can pop the razor blade off and use it just by itself, or you can pop on what is called a rough cleaning pad. It comes with two of these. They snap just back into place. And again, this is great for these smaller rimless tanks. And that's for rougher areas. And then lastly, we're gonna go show the Magfloat. This is something that's great for intermittent cleaning. We use a bigger one they recommend. And you can clean the tank without getting dirty, and there's two parts to it. So it floats. You can see it'll clean off the glass, but this is the bad part right here. So you got to be careful. If you get water behind the magnet, it's going to smear the outer glass. You have to wipe that off, but it will clean without getting wet. And you got to be careful when you get into the gravel. You don't want to go down and actually get too far into the gravel. If you get gravel behind this, especially with a low iron aquarium like this is here, or an acrylic tank, or even a regular glass aquarium, you'll drag that across and you can scratch the bottom. So that's why I like to get into the gravel. That's what this is perfect for. It's real coarse. It doesn't hold the gravel too well, and you can get in there like a toothbrush, but with a wider face. And then the Magfloat also has an attachment, which we're going to show you, the scraper. So this right here is designed now by Magfloat. They're coming out with a clip for algae to feed the fish. And then what they have out right now is this little clip-on scraper. So once it goes into place, now you've got an inside scraper for the glass. So this is, again, work on some coralline, and it gets the tank reasonably clean. You can see as it goes across, you can see the algae peeling off right there. It's a neat little attachment. So these are my favorite of all the things that are out there in the market for all these rimless tanks. If you've got them all, it just makes life easier, and you can keep the tank clean. The magnet's excellent. If we waited intentionally for this tank to get really dirty so we could do the demonstration, but you can keep it clean every day with the magnet and then do touch-up with all the other tools I showed you.